Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are now setting up a grid. New lobby. Just gonna have to be a bit patient. We will get there. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be close because I've got a commentary stream at past. Oh, I just want the live stream. I'm streaming, man. Oh, Exo's here. Oh no, I thought. Do you still need the grid? Oh right. Crap, let me get it up. Oh no, you're good. So you don't need it. Alright, no worries. I thought you still needed it. That's why, from what Grimmy said. Alright, no worries. I've got the stream back on now anyway. Alright, have a good one. Good luck. Right, so, like I said, we now have technical issues, and Jack is in the right car now. I thought he might have had to be in the McLaren. That's what happens when you join late. So we have 3 spectators, obviously. So yeah, so until all that, I'm putting Oasis back on. I might as well have another cigarette. So let's pick a better Oasis song. Everyone loves Oasis. Tune. Oh no, forget that. We're readying up. We are going. Right. So obviously we are looking for medium. Soft. All the way down to 8th. EXO 9th on the medium tyres. Parker in 10th on the soft tyres. Then it is medium hard. Medium. Stern face was on the softs. I think medium hard, soft, I believe. And I think that's what the tyres should be. Obviously, to make sure you get your setup, boys, click, get your tyres right, get your strategy sorted, then click strategy 2, click back on strategy 1, and then you're guaranteed to set on the right tyre. Make sure you get your setups up, so don't ready up straight away. A bit more of a longer wait. We will get this Grand Prix underway. Second time in Spain, and I didn't notice the weather. Damn. So I don't know if it's going to be dry. I don't know if it's going to be. Well, we know it's a dry start. We know that much. So obviously they're going to formation up again. So the advantage the top 10 have now is that they've got brand spanking brand new tyres. They do not have to start on the tyres. They have to start on the same compound that they qualified on, but they're brand spanking new. They're not worn in like they should be. That's the problem with the lobby restart. Official Jord is here. Hi, Jord. How you doing? Jord, look forward to commentating on you in a couple of weeks. Yeah, this is the other league that I commentate on, Jord, on Thursday nights. It's 100% realistic performance. Qualifying went well. We had a full quali. Hoping to get this race done for about 20 past 11 so I can jump straight onto my stream and get commentating on that. Right, so I can't even get on the technical crap up. Weeks? What do you mean by weeks? Oh, Dizzle's here too. Dizzle Whizzle. Shake that nizzle. Yeah, no, Joe, don't worry. I'm still commentating on it. If worse comes to worse, we'll delay that by 10 minutes because I am one of the admins and I have a little bit of power in that one, Jord. Because I need to log into my Twitch so I can get it back on. Yeah, it'll be alright. I've had weeks. Go back to work in a couple of weeks. Oh, so George, you're going to know what my commentating is like before I actually get to see you race. which is going to be fun. How did you even find this stream, Jord? On Jordan, just to let you know, it is Perfect Paulie commentating, not SNRC. I just do the commentary stream for them. Get on your V2 Jordan account and get on FIFA while you're waiting. So there we go, we have readied up. So obviously we have 18 runners, I believe. No, Mercs. Mercs obviously with their race ban. There's only one Paulie. Damn right, man, I am the legend. That is. Right, let's see if people got their strategies. That looks absolutely spot on and correct. Podcast interval. So let's go through the tyres then, as we're on a new stream. The wrong buttons. So we have the front three on the medium tyres, looking to lap about lap 28 if they want to do a one stop. I don't know the quickest strategy for 100% Grand Prix. Medium long life tyre with a medium pace. Then we have the red wall tyre, which the next 5 are on. It is the quickest tyre of the lot. But the durability is only going to be about, well, it can do 16 laps, so they're going to pit about lap 13. And then we have what the tyre Rabsy, Jeremy and Mo Sullivan are on, which is the hard tyre. It's the slowest tyre of the lot. The durability can last forever. They could probably do about 40 laps, I reckon, around here. So as they're setting the pace for the formation lap, Camboy will start on pole position, Milka second, Wolverine in third, Grimmy and Smithy fourth and fifth in the Williams. Not bad performance from the realistic performance race. Starting fourth and fifth in them cars, going to struggle down the straight once the DRS opens. Then we have Dave, Combe, and G-Man Glovestar, Exort Parker, Tiger Matt, Rabsy, Matt the Tank, Sternface with his spectacular crash at turn 2. And then Jeremy, and then the McLarens yet again showing a bad showing for the second night running. It's cursed, that car at the minute. In 16th and 18th with Mo Sullivan splitting the two in 17th. So, wow, Camboy's coming to the line and they're only coming round turn 12. So they're going to be very cold tyres when they get to start the line. I can tell you what realistic is like, Jord. The Haas can't turn, the Alfa Romeo struggles with traction, and the Williams is just rubbish. But I'd rather be in the Williams than the Haas and the Alfa Romeo, to be honest. They try and make it so this grid's pretty levelled out, so the racing it is quite close. So it should be in for a good treat, Jordan, if they can stay close. So like I said, the DRS in that rear wing, you can see where the little gap is, that will open up, which will give them about an extra 12 kilometres down the straight. And to make an overtake here down the start-finish straight, you need to be within 6/10 coming around that final corner to do it. And it looks like, well, we are going. We have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Let's send it towards turn 1. Let's go. Camboy's had a great launch, and so's the Wolf. I'll tell you what, the Williams did, boys. Grimmy had a great start, but so did Smithy, and Smithy got caught out by his own teammate. Coming into turn 1, it's Renault 1-2 as Wolverine jumps thing. Oh, we had a Ferrari on the curb, taking each other around, stern-faced curb, and a lot of action gone by that. I think it was Dave, so Dave has had a poor start. Oh, we've got cars off track. Hey, up, what's going on here? Round 3 coming down to turn 4. They are 4 wide, that's a push into the grass, and I tell you what, that Alpha Tower is pushing. Around turn 4, any wing damage, no, we look good. And I'll tell you what, the McLarens have made a few places at the start. Red Bull around the outside on the hard tyre. At turn 5, it looks all good and clean. Good stuff, good stuff. And we already know what the medium tyres as they come to the Parker bends. Coming towards turn 10 of Campsite. Safety car first, 5 laps, George says. I don't know. These guys are quite clean in the race. I tell you what, Jack has gone from 18th to 11th. What a start by Jack. Watch out for the track limits, Jack. It is on strict. Do not want to pick up penalties at all. So after the first lap, it is Camboy Once he comes round, there we go. Camboy leads from Wolverine, opening the gap up to Milker, then Colm, then Grimmy, then... Oh, Grimmy's in the pits. So then Colm jumps up into 4th and the grid just goes, yeah, thank you very much, I'll do whatever the frick I want. Get out of my way, Paul. I will not let you commentate the way you want. So what's going on with... Oh, the Williams are double stacking. The Williams is a double stacking. Obviously, Grimmy is first. James Corden is behind that. Well, that's one new wing for one Williams. He stuck the soft tyres on, I believe. Here comes the next one. You know, he's got to wait so impatiently. That's horrible. Babsy's gone onto a new set of softs as well, so he's open for a safety car. As we know, Smithy's not in the lead because he's just made his pit stop. So there was action at turn 1. Those Renault boys are flying. The top 3 are absolutely flying. It's a bit more spread out than last night. Let's give it that one for the boys. Camboy obviously experienced from racing last night in the other division, and so did Milker. For some reason, Smithy is first, but he's not. Ah, there we go. We are sorted. I just don't have gaps now. So, Grimmy, Parker, Shaggy Doo and Smithy all went to the hard tyre. Babsy went to the softs. Everyone else didn't make a pit stop. So Sternface has jumped from 14th to 11th. And so on and so on and so on. We have overtaking going on. Then start finish straight towards turn 1. We've still got more going on behind it. I ain't missing it all. This is bad camera action from the Spanish Armada. That's why. It's because Colm's in the pit. Realised his teammate had to make a pit, so he stayed out and did an extra lap. Which might do him a favour. He might get Grimmy, because Grimmy had to double... No, Grimmy didn't double stack, did he? Where is Grimmy? Oh, yeah, Colm has come out well ahead of Grimmy. So, very nicely done. Right. Anyway, the battle for 10th and 9th and 10th, sorry. Battle for 9th and 10th. With Matt the Tank and Sternface as they come down to the Parker Bends. And it's called the Parker Bends yard because that's where Parker spun last night and crashed. And it had a corner with no name, so I named it the Parker Bends. And Rabsy's out. Rabsy has lost it either coming into the pit lane or at the last corner. So let's jump on board with the leaders. And then Spinny Dave chicane, obviously because that's where Dave spun. And Camboy has put it in Exo wall. Camboy is in the wall at the pit entry. Oh, G-Man's going to see his teammate and he goes, "What are you doing, man? You fool!" Oh, that's a horrible start for Rabsy. Anyway, no safety cars, so DRS was activated that lap as well. No, it's not. It's activated this lap. We are now on lap 4. And Tiger Matt is obviously tight on fuel because he's already got his fuel light on. And I'll tell you what, he's not a bad start. He started 11th and obviously up to 6th, so that's fair going. What does Dizzle say? Nothing worse than a double stack, George says. Yep, absolutely agree. Dive bomb Dave, hit Smithy. Oh dear. I believe Dizzle is spectating, so he's got his own view of it. Oh, so we have a dive bomber. Oh dear. Dive bombers are not good. Right, anyway, this is your battle for 5th and 6th. This is G-Man Glovestar and the Tiger Matt. As came into 10. Which is La Caxia, I believe. And then we'll come round into turn 13, which is Europe car. Into, oh, he's got a bit wide as he now sends it round Spinny Dave chicane. And then round the final corner of Holland, and then we're on to the start finish straight. Right, the DRS is open. They're talking about DRS. It is the drag reduction system. There you go. The wing is now, the little flap in the wing is open. But you've got to be within 6/10, and what doesn't help him is that the G-Man has DRS as well, which cancels Tiger Matt's DRS out, so they both get the same amount of speed down the straight. And obviously the Red Bulls have a little bit more power as well, being a realistic performance weight Grand Prix, and Wolverine is catching his teammate up front. Now, whether they're working together or not, it's not bad. I would have expected a bit more from Dave being on the soft tyres, but Being Spain. It don't last long. As they go around the Parker Bends. Into campsite, into the second DRS straight. But you've got to be really close if you want to make a move into turn 10. So it's usually just a little DRS zone to get you that little bit closer. So you can have more dirty air in sector 3 and just lose it all straight away. Which is no good. Right, Tiger Matt is eyeing up G-Man. G-Man is eyeing up Dave. This is now the battle, so 4th, 5th and 6th. They are catching up on Dave, and Dave has caught up to Milka, so 3rd place is getting dragged into this. Milka, is he conserving his tyre? Tiger Matt's close. Here we go. Going down the start-finish straight, he moves to the inside. He's going down the inside. He's already got the move done before turn 1, and he takes B5 away from the G-Man. And then stern face curb. And on to the next lap. And away we go. Lap 6 of 66. We're 10% way through the Grand Prix. And Jack is now up to 8th and on the move. Not bad from Jack, starting 18th, I'll tell you that. Quite impressive, actually, from the man. Missed out in qualifying for work issues, other commitment issues, should I say. But he's doing a good job and putting it in where he can as the first penalties come in for Mort Sullivan and Sternface for exceeding the track limits as we are on split indeed. Camboy has now broke the DRS range of his teammate, so it'd be interesting to see if Camboy can start pulling away as Tiger Matt has got away from the G-Man, but Tiger Matt is on the back of Dave, or Dave is on the back of Milka. And this is still your battle for 3rd place. Right, let's have a look. Coming around the corner of Holland, Dave might be close enough to he has no ERS left, he's used it all, so he's not going to do anything this lap. Milka still has 36%, and so does Tiger, he has the same amount. So not much going on there as the gap starting to spread. Wolverine has closed the gap a little bit on his teammate again, up out front. Obviously it's 30 points for the Grand Prix win here, and then 25 points for 2nd. Points for every single position. So do not retire. Let's go there. I tell you what, he's closing up a lot as they come through the Parker Bends. He's not going to have a sniff into turn 10, is he? As he comes round turn 9 of Kampsar. Gets the wall. Camboy's gone wide. He had a moment on the curb, but he looks good. I tell you what, Camboy got further than last night. He got to turn 1 last night and then straight in the wall. This is going to be interesting when they get round to the start-finish straight. This is the battle for the leaders. No team orders, obviously, at this moment in time at that team. Coming round Spinny Dave chicane. Oh, Wolverine gets out of shape with the dirty air. He's lost a couple of times, but he's still close enough, I think, to get a move. His teammate goes defensive. Early on, Wolverine still looking to the inside, pulls back in the slipstream, back into the inside, side by side, and takes the lead. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, but not much. Oh, that caught Camboy out, but Camboy holds position. So we have a new leader now. Wolverine is now in the lead of the Grand Prix from his teammate in Camboy. As Dave is all over the back, Milka and Tiger Matt is looking into turn 4. Oh no, just sending a dummy. Tiger Matt is getting frustrated that Dave has DRS and he can't do anything about that red wing. Even though it's not red, it's black, isn't it? For me. As they're now coming down to the Parker Bends, it'll be nice to see if Parker does it again. Oh, that's exceeding track limits. That's a warning from Matt Matt the Tiger, whatever you want to call him today. I call him Matt the Tiger. I like the name Matt the Tiger. Me getting the names wrong again. I'll probably call you later on Jord. I'll probably end up calling you fucking Eddie Jordan or something. As they're now coming around to Europe car, Dave is just trying to get out the dirty air to cool his engine down so he can have that little bit extra power down the straight. As they come through, Dave's chicane coming through himself, he gets it through without spinning. Milka runs a bit wide, which is going to help Dave as he takes a tighter line. He's closing and closing and closing. Which way does he go? Left or right? He's going left, he's going down the outside. God, it just looks like Milker's just got enough. Then, oh, Tiger Matt's hit Dave. Tiger Matt has wing damage. That'll be him in this lap. That is severe wing damage. Well, that's not just an end plate. As you can see, G-Man flies past him. His teammate flies past him. Oh, Tiger Matt's going to be frustrated with that. Anyway, Dave picks up a penalty as well. Dave's going to be relieved that he's no longer going to see an Alpha Tower in his wing mirror. But G-Man is catching. And so is Exo. Exo's, oh hell, where's Jack going? Jack is now just about to make a move on Tiger Matt. Come through the back, bends. And there you go, all over the back of him. In, oh, side by side into there. That's not good. Oh! Tiger Matt tries to let him through, and Matt the Tank's trying to take advantage of it all. Woohoo! Into turn 10, Matt the Tank sends a dummy. Oh, where's Alpha Male going? Oh, I mean, Racing Point, sorry. Stern face. Wow, that's risky, man. He's got wing damage. You didn't need to. I know you don't know that, but... God! That was scary stuff. Very, very scary indeed. Right, so Tiger Matt has dropped down from 5th to 10th just before he could even get to the... Just misses the wall of Absy into the pits. And here we go. Let's see what he's going to stick on. Oh, hold on. Where's Dave going? No, Dave couldn't get anything done, but Jack's got past Matt the Tank. Oh, Matt the Tank made the move on Jack, but Jack has defended. That's what's happened there. So Tiger Matt gets a new wing, and that is a set of hard tyres going on that car. And he's still only going to come out. Oh, where's Grimmy? No, Grimmy's coming over the line. Shaggy 2. Tiger Matt's there. He's going to come out just behind the Hasses. He's going to come out in 16th. Depending how quick he can get up to speed. This is going to be close. Where is he? Oh, he got out ahead. Got out well ahead. But, team orders at the Haas team. Parker's been let through by his teammate. So that's all good stuff. Right, let's jump back on board for the battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. They are now coming round the start. Spinny Dave chicane. Coming into the final corner. Dave taking a very tight line. Losing a few tenths just there, Dave. That could be the few tenths that you need to get the overtake done. Yep, the Red Bull's not close enough. Coming down into turn 1, and that is just follow him. Oh, he's sending it. Oh, around Sternface bend. Curb even, Sternface curb. Oh, Milker looks like he is struggling on them medium tyres. No fuel light on there, obviously. Oh, I'll tell you what. G-Man were nowhere near Dave going down that straight, but he's been held up so much. G-Man's caught back up. And I tell you what, Exo's up with this now. This is turning into a great battle. Where's Matt the Tank and Sternface? Got to keep an eye on Sternface. He likes a bit of a dive bomb, doesn't he? From what we've just noticed. So this battle now goes, technically, from 4th to 6th, and 7th, 8th, and 9th. Smithy gets past Cone. And there we go, Sternface is not... Sternface is actually taking the race in the line. Matt the Tank's just trying to get all over the wings of that McLaren of Jack. They're coming through the right. Jump back on board with 4th place man, as they are going to be in the start-finish straight first. So here we go. DRS is open. It's a lot closer this time. Let's get on board with the Red Bull and have a look. As Dave goes around the outside, Milker is defending into turn 1. Dave around the outside of turn 1. He gets the inside line for Sternface curb and gets the move done. He hangs Milker around the outside, and Dave is up into P3. That was a quality move from the Ferrari man. And Milker's trying to send a dummy down to turn 4. Oh, this is not wise. But the move is done, so the question is, Dave to get a move on with it, and Jack and Matt the Tank are still fighting. Oh, where's Matt the Tank going? Oh, Matt the Tank's in the wall! Oh, Matt the Tank, get your overtake off. That's not going to help things with your grip. Oh, and that is wing damage. That is severe wing damage from Matt the Tank. Got caught out on the brakes by the looks of things and went straight into the bar. Combs out. Combe has retired in the pit lane. thankfully. We'll take a pit lane retirement. We do not mind a pit lane retirement, but Matt the Tank will be in the pits this lap. Oh, it looks like he might have just got caught out on the brakes and hit the back of Jack. But Sternface is still in the back of that. But anyway, G-Man. Right, Milker's lost DRS to Dave. Dave's done just enough to keep him out of it, so it's going to give G-Man a chance. If he can light it up, here we go. DRS up and just closing and closing and closing. He goes down the inside and side by side. He takes a lot of curb. He bounces off the curb, forces Milker off track. And gets the move done. That's put Milker under pressure from Exo, and Exo just drives round the outside and says, oh! And I think that's Cole's AI driving around very slowly. So that's what caught me out there. Can't do anything about that. Oh, Grimmy's got past Matt the Tank. Obviously Matt the Tank's got a brand new wing and a brand new set of hard tyres to see how far I can get along. And the guinea pig's doing my head in. That promotes Tiger Matt up to 12th. Shaggy Doo is all over the back of him. Shaggy Doo. Put a pineapple in my shoe. Let's see what you can do. As we go into turn 4. Into turn 5. Obviously, nothing to be done here. This is the close battle on track. This is the battle for 12th and 13th positions. And Shaggy Doo is just playing follow the leader at the minute as they go through the Parker Bends. And camps are. DRS is now open, but Tiger Matt looks like he's got enough to start getting away with, because he is on fresher tyres as well. And he does have a bit of pace in that car. Right, I'm just going to jump to... Yep, I'm going to stick with this. Stoneface and Jack. But Stoneface can't do anything about that McLaren, as he is now in a racing point sandwich once he starts catching. Right, so obviously with G-Man forcing Milker off track, that promoted him up into 4th. But Exo's still behind him. The AlphaTauri man's still going. Started 9th. Up to 5th. It's not a bad showing at all from the AlphaTauri man as we are reaching just gone past quarter distance of this Grand Prix. That means I still have 53 laps, including this one back there, on to commentate on. But I tell you what, Exo has just lost the RS range, I believe. G-Man is closing. And Sternface is all over the back of Jack again. Obviously Sternface bidding it. Oh, hey up, Red Bull's in. Yep, it's about time for the soft tyres. So let's have a look if I can work this out quickly. He's going to come out in 10th place, depending how quick the Red Bull boys are. They're not going to be 1.8 seconds. I can guarantee you it'll be 2.6 seconds. Bang on the nose. So where is Jeremy? Is it going to be 10th? Yep, I was right. He's come out in 9th, not 10th. He is now in an Alfa Romeo sandwich. So that depends now on what Dave will do and when he comes in. Sternface is now all over the back of Jack. Obviously G-Man going for the undercut on Dave, which is very possibly could be done. Obviously the mediums are about halfway through their stint now, because they're looking at about lap 28 before they get the hard tyres on. And this 100% Grand Prix of Viva España. Obviously we have had 2 retirements at the minute. Babsy, he stuck it in the pit wall on the way in. And Colm, who retired in the pit lane, just said, nope, I don't want any more of this, I'm done. So, at least he did it in the pit lane, as Dave has started to cover Tiger Matt. Not Tiger Matt, who was it? G-Man, that was it was G-Man. And then Stoneface is going for the undercut on Jack. So the question is now, where is G-Man on track? He's got DRS. Where's Dave? Oh, Dave's coming out. This is going to be close. Oh, no, Dave's out ahead. Dave has got out ahead of G-Man. He's made sure he's covered off the pit stop. And Jeremy says, get out of my way! I know you're going to be faster than me now, but you're in my way. You're holding me up. And Jeremy just wants to hold him up for as long as possible. So now it all depends on Jack. And whether he can get out ahead of Sternface. And that was a bit of a battle. G-Man all over the back of Jeremy. And Jeremy's not doing G-Man any favours being on different strategies. But who can blame him? He wants a bit of fun in that Alpha Romeo. Oh, into turn 9. Cancel. That's not wise. Runs wide. DRS open. Is he going to look into turn 10? No, he's not close enough. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. He's off track. Dirty Air caught him out. Now that's going to lose him a bit of time. He's getting frustrated. He's getting a bit impatient as the G-Man. Patience. As Matt the Tank is now in 16th on hard set tyres as he pitted. Tiger Matt yet again working his way through. And I don't think the G-Man is going to... the G-Man's not close enough to make a move this lap. He's going to have to do another lap behind that Alpha. And you can tell how much he's holding him up because Dave has gone. Sexy, I'm commentating, mate. Just to let you know, just instead of being rude. No, it's 100% race. It's not going to be done till about 20 past 11. Then I'm commentating on Div 2 in our league. So I'll catch you later. Have fun. Right, Matt the Tank's just got past Parker. Parker's on his old tyres. And I tell you what, G-Man is looking and looking and looking. He just wants to get the move done. Right, easy going to send it to turn 10. Yeah, Jeremy just having a bit of a wobble, but not much. Nope, he's going to have to stay behind him. So, oh, he didn't hit him. Did he hit him? Did he hit him? Oh no, that Red Bull still has a wing. That Red Bull does still have a wing, but that was close. Getting caught out. Be careful, G-Man. He is on 16 lap old hards. You are on 1 lap old mediums. Oh, Jeremy gets out of shape. Coming out of Spinny Dave. Chicane. This is it now. G-Man's going. This is your chance after that moment. Around the outside of turn 1. Who's later on the brakes? It's G-Man. Jeremy slots him behind. Realised I shouldn't have even thought that. And that put G-Man back up into 6th position. As further down the field, Jack has finally pitted from his soft tyres. And he has come out, what's that, 2.5, 3, 6. He's come out 6 seconds behind Sternface. So Sternface got a jump and a bit of time as well. So that's not helped Jack. And what's made it even worse for Jack is the fact that he has been passed by Matt the Tank and Parker. As I think he might have hit Sternface curb at turn 2. So Jack, practically back where he started, in 16th place. He started 18th, but obviously 2 retirements puts him last. And he's gonna go for an unusual move into the Parker Benz. No, he just has a look. Oh, he is into Parker Benz side by side. Oh, going around campsite. This is so close. He's got DRS now down this little straight. Parker's defending. I don't know why Parker. His tyres are so new. Just let him go. And the move's done by Jack. Very aggressive driving there by Jack. Just wants to get on with it. Obviously frustrated with his mistake. But that now means I have no battles on track. Yay. So now it's about how good my commentary is on filling the gaps. The question is, can Parker fight back? Is Parker going to fight back for a laugh? No. He's still got 77 DRS. Got DRS. He's just saying, thank you very much, drag me along, I'll take that. My car is rubbish through the corners. And obviously, with his first lap instant, that didn't help either. Right, so closest battle on track. I believe it's either going to be Sternface on Mo Sullivan or Shaggy Doo on Grimmy. Which one do we stick with? Votes in, please! 2 Reynolds or they're mental. Yep, man. Jord, I like the idea of realistic cars if you can get the better drivers in the worst cars like these guys have. It's no good just like in our league, say if we had Nazar and Fury in the Mercs and then just driving off, that should be no fun. If they were in the Williamses and then me in the Haas and so on, it could probably work. I do like it. It can do some good, can deliver some good races. It does indeed. But you've got to get it right. There's got to be a lot of research done into the drivers on the grid to get it all leveled out. It also means like the slower drivers, or not the slower drivers, the drivers who are not so good on the grid get a chance or a sniff at a win instead of just being running round in 15th like every Grand Prix. So it can mix it up depending on the track. And I like that idea. Anyway, I have jumped on the board with the battle for 8th and 9th as Sternface is on the move again. Let's come on turn 10, then they are straight. Now they're into turn 10, sorry, that was turn 9. As they're coming through the technical sector 3. Now obviously with Sternface on the medium tyres and they're only 3 laps old. He's got so much more grip. And he's on the faster tyre as well. So this should be an easy peasy, lemon squeezy overtake. Once I get round Holland. There you go, round Holland. DRS open. He's going to stick it down the inside. And knowing Mo Sullivan, he's not even going to fight it. Just lets him go. Wise, good driving from Mo Sullivan. Realise he's not in the battle with that man. Just let him go. And I won't lose at any time myself. So that's pretty much Sternface back up to 8th position. Good drive from the Racing Point man at the minute. Yeah, the Renaults are flying, they're not getting much airtime, are they? Right, so obviously at lap 22, third distance, Wolverine does lead the Grand Prix from his teammate Camboy, then Exo, who is now up into 3rd place. And Milker in 4th, but the top 4 have yet to make a pit stop. We have Dave in 5th, G-Man now 6th, Jeremy 7th, but yet to stop. Sternface 8th, who has pitted, and probably going to pit again. Looks like he's going for a 2-stop. The Hards are definitely doing a 1-stop, as Mo Sullivan not pitted yet. Tiger Matt has pitted quite early. He was on the soft tyres, but he's in 10th. Oh no, Tiger Matt got wing damage, didn't he? That was it. That is why he pitted so early on. So the question is, can he get to the end? That'll be interesting to see. Then we have Grimmy, Shaggy Doo, Smithy, who all pitted on the first lap after their damage. And Matt the Tank, Jack and Parker. And Jack is caught up to Matt the Tank. So, being on the medium tyre, this might be done this lap as Matt the Tank tries and pulls out the slipstream of the McLaren. McLaren coming down the straight. And not close enough. And Matt the Tank has learned how to use his ERS like he didn't in qualifying. This is your battle. And I tell you what, Sternface has caught up to Jeremy already for the other Alfa Romeo in 7th place. So we'll jump on board with that in a minute. Because that man is on the move. He is not wasting any time. Absolutely fuming with himself after hitting the Sternface curb. The curb got named after him because he spun there. It's like Parker did here last night. That's why it's called the Parker Bends. And then Spinny Dave chicane because that's where Dave span in qualifying yesterday. Right, that's a rubbish camera angle. Oh, Jack is still just following the Ferrari man. Oh, that's a bit close. Oh, watch your wings, man. Come round, whatever that corner's called. That's it. It's Banco de Sabadell, didn't it? Something like that. Oh, what a moment. Oh, he got out of shape there, Jack, but he's managed to hold it. Oh, and he's hit him. He's hit him. He's hit the Ferrari of the tank, and that's Jack not pitting. Oh, that is major wing damage. He's on the gravel. Oh, Jack, he's on the hard tyres. He's going to break early, man. You've got to anticipate this. But that is no right end wing plate on that McLaren, and Jack is now, oh, look at that. He is suffering with understeer so much. Oh, God. That's horrible, and he's just going to drop back and back and back. So let's jump on the battle for 7th and 8th. As oh, Tiger Matt's got past Mo Sullivan somewhere. I missed that one. Tiger Matt has moved up into 9th and got past Mo Sullivan. But Sternface is sending a dummy into turn 10. Who thought about it? He thought about it. That wasn't just a dummy. That was genuinely thinking about luck. As they go around Banco Sol Sabadell, whatever it's called, blah 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 blah. As they go into Spinny Dave chicane. And then you can see Sternface just has such a good traction through there. He's got his ERS lit up already. Jeremy tries and breaks the slipstream. But with so much better grip on the tyres, the move is done well before turn 1. And promotes Sternface up into P7. Driving like a pro. Alright, so Parker's going to get past Jack because Jack is in the pits once again for a new wing. So that's made the field a bit more spread again. So obviously you're going to have to be patient on the buttons. So yet again, I'm just going to have to chat crap. At lap 25, there goes the new nose. There goes the new wing. And I tell you what, just behind him is a Renault. He's about to get lapped as Camboy has come in. 3 laps, okay, new set of medium tyres on. So that's a 2-stopper for the Renault. Because he started on the mediums and he stuck another set on. So he's going to come in later on for the softs. That's not a 1-stop, that's a 2-stop. It'll be interesting to see if that plays out later on. But let's jump on board Tiger Matt for 8th and 9th. As they are coming through Spinny Dave chicane. Around Holland now. Oh, Tiger Matt a bit out of shape going around there. Right, Mo Sullivan now goes... No, not Mo Sullivan. Jeremy does what he did to Sternface. Goes defensive. But this time he stays on the inside. Not just breaking the slipstream. Oh, Tiger Matt makes it late. Dumb it. But that's not going to fool Jeremy. Jeremy's a wise old head on that head. Comes round turn 3. And is he going to have a look into turn 4? He is. No, he's not. He sits back in there. Nothing they can do there. And now it's just follow the leader. Into turn 5. Follows him round. And I tell you what, look how close he is. Oh, as they're coming down to the Parker bends. Oh, at least he's wise and breaks early. Lost a bit of traction there in the dirty air. Around Parker bends, around campsite. Oh, he's had to lift, obviously, with a heavy fuel load. DRS open, sticks it down the inside. Oh, that's getting a bit close. Jeremy gives him a bit of a wiggle, and the move is done. Oh, Jeremy comes back for the switchback. Oh, curb of death. Oh, Jeremy backs out of it. Oh, Tiger Matt is now up into 8th place. Right, Grimmy and Mo Sullivan. Mo Sullivan going backwards at the minute, starting to struggle on them hard tyres. Just behind them, Shaggy Doo. So this is now the battle for 10th, 11th and 12th. As they now come down the start-finish straight, obviously Williams power on the Ferrari power, or Alfa Romeo power. No ERS for Grimmy, but he sticks it down the inside. Mo Sullivan not really fighting much. Gives him a little bit of room around Sternface curb, and that's good defending from the Mo. Cannot argue with that one. Shaggy Doo is just like, oh, I've got wings again. I'm stuck behind rear wings again. It was, oh, Grimmy's gone off. He had a moment coming out of turn 4. Shaggy Doo says, thank you very much. My turn. Mo Sullivan, thank you very much. I'll have that. Oh, absolutely horrible from Grimmy. So Grimmy on the grass, that drops him down to 12th. Luckily he didn't lose it completely. He only lost 1 position to the McLaren. So now what can Shaggy do? And 10, not much. Oh, hey up, what's going on? All right, Exo's in the pits, that's why that's happening. So we're going to stick with this anyway. Right, where are we coming up to? We are coming to the corner of Europe car. Shaggy do not taking as much curb as he can. Around Spinny Dave Chicane. Oh, look at that. Oh, the Alpha Males had such a good run out there. But obviously McLaren has more power in the realistic performance race. Let's jump on board for Grimmy for this. Shaggy Doo pulls out of the slipstream. Down the inside. Move is done. Is Grimmy going as well? Nope, Grimmy's been a bit wise. No, that's just a dummy Grimmy. Even I can see that from here. Sullivan takes a bit of curb at Stoneface curb. Oh, Mo Sullivan is struggling for traction. And there you go. Grimmy's going down the inside at turn 4. Oh, he takes a little bit to the grass. This time he keeps it on track, so he's going to stay with it. Obviously, Shaggy Doo went up into 10th with that pass. And just in front of him is Jeremy. So the Alpha Males doing a stellar job. As they go around Parker Benz. And camps are, and then DRS wide open. But nothing's going to be done here. And Shaggy Doo, obviously on the back of that. We'll stay with this because we can keep an eye on that in the background for them too. A good little battle here. And I tell you what, Wolverine is still not pitted on their medium tyres. He's still going. Now obviously it did say lap 28 if they're doing a one stop, so the Renaults are doing a split strategy. And I tell you what, it's gone overcast. Is the weather about to change? Is that did I see raindrops? But anyway, Shaggy Doo is past. And then Grimmy is still cannot get past the Alpha Romeo, and that is rain. They have raindrops on the track. This race is just about to get even more interesting. That is why the guys on the hard have been struggling. So Wolverine staying out on the mediums. That's helped him a lot. So that means the Renaults are not going to have to double stack as much as they thought. Massive curveball is, yep, the rain is a massive curveball. That's going to change everything. Right, Grimmy is still trying to fight all over the Mo Sullivan. Who can handle the tricky conditions the best? Mo Sullivan looks like he was struggling in the dry. Never mind dry wet. I tell you what, Smithy's going to come alive in the wet, because I know he's not bad in the wet. Smithy. Anyway, as they're coming down into turn 13 of Europe car, we'll soon see when DRS is disabled. Camboys took another second out of his teammate. G-Man is now all over the back of Dave for 4th and 5th, but they're going around turn 3. So I'm going to stick with this. There you go. Pit stop open for the mediums. But they're not going to go in the mediums. They're waiting for the rain to get harder. Obviously, Grimmy can still not do enough about the Mo Sullivan. And I tell you what, Mo Sullivan's caught his teammate. So that's going to help him DRS. So let's jump on board for the battle for 4th and 5th. And I tell you what, just behind him is Exo. Just behind him. But nothing's getting done here. I tell you what, Grimmy's so quick in the corners, he's just slow down the straight. That's Grimmy's problem. Obviously, it's hard to overtake in the corners. Can't do much. Right, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Obviously, we're about to reach halfway point of this Grand Prix. Oh, where's that Red Bull going? G-Man's had a moment coming out the final corner. Got on the gravel, managed to keep it on track, thankfully. So that's going to give Exo a sniff, but he can't do anything just yet. But obviously the G-Man is starting to struggle. Look at that, he's gone wide again. Coming around turn 3, this is now no longer flat. With tricky conditions, the track is getting slippier. Now they're coming round turn 4. Right, now we might see some unusual overtakes in some unusual spots. Shaggy Doo is the first one on the Inters. Taking the gamble early. Let's see what the traction is like on the McLaren. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's too early for the Inters. Yeah, it's too early. He can't get the traction down. It's not Inters yet. Let's see what he does around turn 4. It's on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes. Nope. He's coming a lap or two too early, Shaggy Doo. I don't even know where he pitted from. I don't know. That seemed a bit quicker. What is his times? Oh, okay, the guys behind him on the Inters as well. Yeah, everyone's in. Right, we are on the Inters. Oh, well, what's going on here? Jeremy's struggling. Grimmy's trying to get round everything. As Grimmy got past Mo Sullivan. Oh, Jeremy and Jeremy lost traction. Grimmy gave him a T-bone. And Jeremy's round. Oh, at least for one good thing about that. They're not going to have to wait as long in a double stack. And everyone is in. Oh, Wolverine's gone again. Oh, hey up. This is going to be awful. Oof. Depends how much time Camboy can take out of him. Camboy might jump him here if he's quick enough. Because everyone is in. Wolverine is the only one left on the tyres. Oh, look at that. It's so sketchy. Where's Camboy? He's there. This is going to be close, you know. This is going to be closer than you think once he gets in. Taking it very easy. There you go. The time is starting to drop now where Wolverine started to struggle. So, I think Wolverine's got enough. I think he's going to have about 7 seconds to play with once he gets out of the pits. So, obviously, if it stays like this, these tyres will go to the end. Right, Wolverine has box. Yeah, Wolverine's got plenty in hand. Camboy's still struggling. But for a gap, what was 17 seconds is now, when we get down that, what is it? There you go, 7 seconds. I was bob on the nose. That gap has gone from 17 seconds to 7 seconds. So Camboy has made 10 seconds on his teammate from pitting 1 lap earlier. That is how crucial it is to pit on the right lap from the dry tyres to the intermediate tyres. Now, the intermediate tyres is the Greenwald tyre. It has grooves in it, some grooves to pick up the... Oh, where's Dave going? Oh, Dave! Oh, and he's in the wall. Dave's out. Dave is out of the Grand Prix. He hit Sternface curb, and he's done exactly what Sternface did in qualifying, and... I don't know if that's a safety car or not, but it's not coming up, and that is full damage. Do we have a safety car, or is it a VSC? I think it's a VSC. For some reason, my telemetry is not showing. And I really don't know why. So I'm guessing with it being all yellow, it is a VSC, because I don't see a yellow car coming out. Pits! Right, so like I was saying, the intermediates, right, so the virtual safety car is a thing where you get a delta time, and the drivers must stick to, you must stay in the green. If it goes red, you have about 13 seconds to get it back into the green. But when that virtual safety car ends, it must be in the green. If it's in any part of the red when that... Oh, Jeremy's out as well. And he's lost it into turn 3. Let's get bored with the Renault. There he is. Oh, let's get bored with his teammate. He'll see better. Safety car's ended as well. I don't know if anyone got drive through, but that's a weird wall to hit. Well done, Jeremy. That's impressive. Right, so we have just had a couple of retirements now. This is all kicking off. Milker is in the pits for a new wing, I believe. Right, so EXO is now up into P3 with Milker in the pits. And Tiger Matt On the back of Sternface, as Tiger Matt is now on the move, as G-Man's in the pits as well. Some people are struggling in the wet. Right, let's get on board with the battle for 5th and 2nd place then. In this Grand Prix, we are now... Oh, Jack's out! Jack has lost it at the Parker Benz. Who's the next car round? It is not Tiger Matt, it's the AlphaTauri. Where's the AlphaTauri? It's Dave. And we have a virtual safety car again. No, we don't. We have a full safety car. There he is. In the wall. Jack is now out of this Grand Prix. Yep, and that is a full safety car as we will jump on board, which I believe is Mo Sullivan. There it is. The safety car. Now obviously with that light being green, Mo Sullivan is allowed to pass because he is not the leader of the Grand Prix. And I tell you what, he was just about to be lapped because the leader's there, so it's done him a massive favour. Now he's not going to be lapped and he's going to be on the still going to be on the same lap as the leaders. Now while the drivers are not on the same lap as the safety car, they still have to drive to a delta until they get on the same lap. There is no overtaking to be done because it is not allowed. Unless they go off track, then you can pass because they are technically not on track. But other than that, it is stay in file, stay in order, and then just go for it. Now, that weather is getting worse, but it's not getting tight enough. So obviously this is going to let EXO now jump into P3 quite comfortably now. He's going to catch the leaders, and with a bit of pace, he might be able to challenge the Renault boys. I'll be tempted to see, because Camboy's going to have a free pit stop here. Does he just come in and whack a brand new set of Inters on, just have that little bit fresher grip? Because he'll still get out ahead of EXO. Depending how quick the safety car is getting round, which is not going to be quick in the wet, to be honest, is it? Oh, hey up! Where are you going, EXO? Where was that? That was at the Parker Benz. Oh, I was aboard for it. Get in. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You don't need to do anything stupid, boys. Just get round. Parker's in. He's stuck a brand new setup. Stay on board with EXO because he looks like he's struggling. He said in the practice session that he's happy with his setup in the wet. But does he have a dry setup on? Now we're going to see he's got a wet setup and he's got a dry setup. As Camboy stayed out, decided not to bother with his new set of tyres, which he probably could have had. He would have got out ahead of this lot. These are still driving to a delta, or the back to a delta, doing a different lap. Luckily for EXO, he kept it out the wall. So Tiger Matt is up to 6th, with G-Man having to pit. Sternface is now up to 5th, Tiger's up to 6th. EXO's up to 3rd. And yeah, there's not much that can be done here, is there? Very confusing on the track map with the safety car and the 2 Renault boys because it's all yellow. Let's see if EXO loses it again. Let's stay on board. Why is Shaggy Doo so close to Tiger Matt? You don't need to be that close. You're under a freaking safety car, man. Just keep your gaps, keep your wing. You don't need to be so close. That's a bit better, Shaggy. You're not going to be able to get anything done while you're under a safety car conditions. You can't pass. Right, so they're all catching up to the safety car. Nobody's having any moments, so we are good. So what we are waiting for now, as you can see now, that green, that yellow light is obviously that light was green for Mo Sullivan so he could get through, but now it's yellow. As you can see, it's now a yellow light. So that means that the cars cannot pass the safety car. If they do, they will get disqualified. But once that light goes out and goes completely blank, usually at the end of Sector 2, sometimes it can be late. Last night it went out now, at that point, and just dove straight in. That means the safety car will be in on that lap. But I reckon we've got another lap yet. before that happens. Maybe even 2, depending on Parker getting around. So, I'll leave you for a moment's peace, because I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to light a cigarette up. At least the field, so it's going to be hard to keep up with the action now. Obviously, the guys who had the incident at lap 1, they're now back up with the field, which they're going to be happy about. Right. So, this might describe why the Alfa Romeos might have been struggling so early on in the race. They might have had a wet setup on. We'll soon see. It's going to be interesting to see who had a wet setup on and who had a dry setup on. I do love a wet Grand Prix. You cannot deny that. It makes things very interesting indeed. So obviously Wolverine lead from his teammate Camboy. Exor is now 3rd. Then we have the 2 racing points in 4th and 5th. Followed by the next Alpha Tauri. So the top 6, 2 Renaults, 2 racing points, 2 Alpha Tauris. Shaggy doing 7th. G-Man in 8th, Grim in 9th, Matt the Tank in 10th, Smithy 11th, and the safety car is in this lap. As you can see, those lights have gone out. Let's get on board. No, see, there's no lights on that safety car, so it is in. Parker has got to get a move on. Come on, Parker. Come on, come on. Watch out for your auto brake, Parker. Don't get caught out like last night. Yeah, nobody hold you up this time. Go on, you can make that, Parker. You can make that. Come on. Go, 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 go! Right, Wolverine's backing him up. Oh, Campbell's close. Wolverine's gone. Wolverine's bolted. He's realised his teammate almost went into the back of him and said, nope, that's my time to go then. So he has done that quite comfortably. So just behind him. No, the Reynolds have pulled away. This looks very, very comfortable indeed. Fair. That looks like a McLaren's going. No, maybe not. He's got a better tag. Matt looks like he's got a bit more confidence in the wet than Stern Face, and then just behind him, Grimmy on G-Man. Now I know Grimmy's alright in the wet as well. As I use my setup around Austria last. Well, hello, down the inside, Tiger Matt on Stern Face at turn 4. Coming round out of it, and he's got the move done, but yes! Good move by the Tiger. How? What you call that move? So Sternface is struggling because Shaggy Doo is straight all over the back of him as they go through Parker Benz. Around campsite, obviously no DRS now, so this is all about pure driver skill. Who's got the best? Oh, Sternface cuts across. No. Don't know how dangerous that was. Obviously, can't really tell the gaps from this far back. But the Renault boys are off again. I can tell you that much. As they've pulled a lead out. The Camboy is still roughly the same as his teammates. Now lost a second. So the Renaults are just a different level today. Parker didn't quite catch the back of the field. He was short by 3 seconds. But Shaggy Doo! Going down the inside of Sternface into turn 1. And going to defend. Can he go around the outside? Sternface, can he hold it? Nope, Shaggy Doo has got the move done. That's a great overtaking move from the Shagster. So Sternface now, from going forward and forward and forward and forward, is now going backwards, 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 backwards. Right, I'll tell you what, Tiger Matt has got up to the other racing point now. He's now all over the back of Milker. Tiger Matt definitely has a wet setup on that car. He could be a surprise challenger for the lead here. And I'll tell you what, if he does, he might just get driver of the day as they go around campsite with a nice little camera angle. Oh, look at that. See the track limit, he's got his overtake on, he's gone down the outside of turn 10. Milk on his... Oh! Tiger Matt turned into him. Milker is fuming. Luckily, he has very little wing damage. But that's going to give Shaggy. That was a bit naughty from the Alpha Tauri man. Just a little talking about driver of the day for him. He goes and does that. Very, very disgraceful. That might be a student's inquiry afterwards. You can't take your normal line when you're side by side with someone. Very naughty. But Shaggy do. There you go. Just like, because the Racing Point is now struggling with his tyres freaking heated. Shaggy do says thank you very much. That's another easy spot for me. And just behind them is Grimmy on the Red Bull. Centre done with, but not close enough. Smithy got past Matt the Tank at some point, I think. Because he's all over the back of his teammate. This is the battle for what? 8th and 9th and 10th? Jeremy's left the session. I thought Jeremy was out then, but he's already out. Oh, oof, Red Bull getting a bit wide. You want to try and stay off the curbs in the wet. They're a bit more slippy. A bit more less traction there. So this is now turning into a great battle and level things out. The engine power's a bit more level now. The Williams, with not as much power in the engines, will have a bit more traction in the wet because they don't need to get the power down. This is going to work into their favour a lot. And there goes G-Man down the inside of Sternface. And that, oh well, he's got off track. He misjudges braking and he's lost a spot to Grimmy. And the question is now, can James Corden get past? Oh. Yeah, James Corden did get past G-Man as well, so G-Man went for move and ended up losing 2 spots instead of making one. Poor driving from the Red Bull man. Right, anyway, so what can Grimmy do about Sternface? Sternface has got full reverse gear on that Racing Point because he is just going backwards. Tiger Matt is on the move again. He's on the back of his teammate now. This is getting interesting. Here we go. We have a comment from Akin. Do they run realistic? Yes, they do run realistic performance. They run realistic performance, and I'm not sure if it's full damage or simulation damage, but it is one of the two. And in the wet, we are looking for some very good battles indeed. Strict corner cutting as well, so they've got to watch out for the track limits. Mr. King. Right, anyway, Grimmy come round. Right, oh, I'll tell you what. No team orders there, is there? I'll tell you what, Stoneface is now reeling in his teammate of Milker. But not much is going there into turn 10. Obviously, the Williams needs a bit more power down the straight to get past them. That's where they might struggle. In the corners, they're not going to have a problem getting the traction down. That might explain why Grimmy was struggling in the dry to get past the Racing Point earlier on. Because obviously he had a wet setup on. But as they come around the final corner of Holland, onto the start-finish straight. He's in the slipstream. Oh, Jeremy, let's jump on board with his teammate. That's not his teammate. Yes, it is. There it is. That's how hard it is to see. And that's just where his teammate is. There. Couldn't even see him. But Grimmy could not get the move. Oh, hey up. Grimmy's gone wide. No, one of them had a moment. Grimmy's now down the inside for turn 3. He's going to have the inside line for turn 4. It's all about who's later on the brakes here. Sends it in. Oh, Grimmy was late on the brakes and hit the side of Sternface. Smithy goes, what are you doing? Just get it done. Let me at him. Just let me at him. Team orders. Team orders. Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. I'll give you the position back if I can't get through, surely. So obviously this is a great battle. And Tiger Matt has got past his teammate. Tiger Matt is now into 3rd. Is Tiger Matt going to challenge the lead for this Grand Prix? This could be a challenge. That's going to throw out Mixer in the woodworks. Tiger Matt on the move. Oh, I tell you what, Stoneface is struggling. Grimmy can just smell the oil from that. Oh, there you go. Racing Point's gone wide. Grimmy's looking down inside. He thinks better of that. This is great. Still, oh, side by side into there's not good. Side by side into Spinny Dave chicane. Oh, Oh, there's more contact. Grimmy's off track. Right. Smithy's now down side by side. Grimmy's coming back. Grimmy's got the move done. Right, now Smithy, what can James Corden do now? Oh, Stoneface is coming back at him. This is great stuff. Down the outside for Stoneface into turn 1. With the better engine power, just says, no, this is mine. We have a yellow flag. That is Matt the Tank on the wet tyres. Oh, Grimmy's out. Oh, what's happened? Oh, Matt. Oh, Matt, get him. Right, Grimmy and Stoneface obviously had it coming together again. I wish I stayed with it now. Damn! Sorry for missing that, ladies and gentlemen. But obviously, Grimmy is out, and we have a full safety car, which Matt the Tank's going to be very grateful for. He says, why did I sit the wets on? Oh, he's not stuck another set of wets on, has he? He has. He's stuck another set of wet tyres on. Is the weather going to get that bad? Obviously, he's got a new wing from sticking it in the wall. This is going to be interesting. Let's just see how he does as they're all now taking formation. So we are now down to 12 runners in this Grand Prix after... Oh, that's not wet enough. That's not wet enough, Matt. Yeah, watch out for the safety car, you don't want to hit that. That safety car does not move. I've hit the safety car before by accident. I tell you what, it's just a beast. He also did a league race in another league earlier on. Well, not earlier on, like a few months ago. At Monaco, and the safety car kit. Oh, hey up. Right, okay, Matt. That's a weird one. Why are we stopping? On track. We've got a few guys in the pits. Okay, Mo Sullivan stuck the wet tyres on. Why has Camboy left the session? Let's get Camboy back in here. He's still in the Grand Prix. Recently played with. I should have just gone through the race director. Fuck. Camboy, why are you? That's not going to help Renault's any good, is it? See, Camboy is going to be in AI mode. There you go, look, there's a big X across his name. Get back in, Camboy! You're having a great Grand Prix. Right, so Parker has also stuck the wet tyres on. It's not wet enough, so the weather is going to get worse. I tell you what, if the gamble pays off for them, it's going to pay off for them massively. Yeah, Matt Tank's, at least Matt Tank's using the wet. Stay on the wet part of the track, Matt. Now you got more traction there. Not going to burn your tyres out doing that. Yes, Camboy's back. Get in your car, Camboy. Get in that car. You're doing a solid job in second place at the minute. Oh, Matt Tank's got to stick to a Delta still, I believe. I don't know why. No, it's just not wet enough for the wet tyres. That safety car is going to do another lap. Kieran has left the session, but he was only spectating anyway. Oh, how's Parker doing on him? Parker doesn't look like he's struggling that bad, to be fair. No way up, Smithy's in. James Corden is coming into the pits. What's he going to do? Is he sticking the wets on? I don't think it's time for the wets just yet. I do believe it's not time. But he's going to the wet tyre. As we are now 2/3 of the way through this Grand Prix. Oh, crap. I might not be able to finish this Grand Prix. I've got a commentator at half 11 on another race. And that's my main priority. Oh, mind you, I might be able to miss quali. Right, anyway. James Corden has caught up to the back of the pack. my ass, right. Oh, crap. It's going to take them longer than 25 minutes to do 20 minutes. Oh, the safety car's doing another lap. I need to get on with it. I've got to commentate at 11:30. Oh, hey up. Safety car's letting somebody through. Oh, right, it's because we're going past pit lane. Right, sorry for that silence, boys. I'm just in a bit of a muddle because I'm commentating on another league at 11:30, and that league is my priority, but I don't want to miss the end of this for these guys because that would just be unfair. Oh, hey up. I'm going to message Dizzle. Dizzle's still online. Right, safety car's in this lap. Sorry, I'm trying to sort things out. We might have to get a new commentator in, so I might have to end the stream for a few minutes while he takes over. Right, Wolverine's gone. Right, so let's come down the pitch straight. We are on lap 46 or 66, 20 laps left. I don't think I'm going to see the end of this Grand Prix, unfortunately. But everybody's still in formation. How are the guys on the wet tyres doing? Oh, they are struggling. I'll tell you what, Sternface is still struggling. That weather is getting worse. If those wet tyres can hold out for 2 or 3 laps, and I tell you what, I do reckon they will jump everyone on the inters as they come in for the wets. Right, let's have a look. As now coming down the start-finish straight. Not start-finish straight, DRS straight. I've been absolutely thrown off here by all this. Obviously I wasn't expecting it to rain. I'm waiting for Dizzle to get back to me so he can take over the comms. Right, anyway. I need to change it. Anyway, Mo Sullivan's got past Milker. Stoneface has got past his teammates. So the wet tyres are now starting to come good. As Parker now gets past Milker. I'm guessing the Inter boys are going to be in the next few laps. Because those wet boys are on the move. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Anyway, the wet tyres, like I said about the green tyres, a little bit of grooves. The wet tyres are full of grooves to cut up all the water. So it's going to be interesting. Tiger Matt is still on the move. Oh, and there you go. Camboy is struggling. Camboy is struggling. Tiger Matt has got this hooked up very nicely, hasn't he? For the wet. As I come around Spinny Dave Chicane. Coming around the final corner of Holland. And then down start finish straight. What can Camboy do? Camboy, Tiger Matt. What Wolverine is hoping is that Camboy can hold these up. So Wolverine can get gone. Oh, hey, up downs. Then inside turn 3. He's having a look. He's having a sniff. Tiger Matt is on the move. Right, into turn 4. Oh, don't do what Grimmy and all them did. It didn't work out, but I'll tell you what. Matt the Tank and Smithy. Oh, Smithy came back in and stuck the inters on. He realised it's not time for the wets. And Tiger Matt then the outside of turn 5 gets the move done. Tiger Matt is now up into 6th. And I tell you what, the guys on the wets are now coming back into the wets. I didn't even see Milker leave. That's why Milker was struggling. Right, anyway, they're coming down into turn 10. Tiger Matt is on the move. Can he go and chase down the leader of this Grand Prix? He's effectively been in the lead from start to finish, except from his teammate who had it for a few laps. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do. As he runs a bit wide. So, here we go. And the start finish straight. Wolverine from Tiger Matt, from Camboy, from EXO. It's Renault, AlphaTauri, Renault, AlphaTauri. Shaggy 2 has got past both the racing points. And I tell you what, G-Man is now the only man on the wets. And he is doing a stellar job. As Milker has no wing. Why does Milker not have a wing? Oh, he's trying to rejoin the track. He's trying to get in the pits. That's what he's trying to do. Fair play to Milker. Judging that well. But G-Man, those wet tyres are not working, mate. Oh, we have a safety car. We have a safety car again. Right. If anyone's going to take over the comms, they need to do it now. Oh, right, let's see who's online. Oh, they're all still racing. I'll tell you what I'm not going to do next Thursday. If it means I'm going to be delayed every week, I can't do it unless I start earlier. Diddle's gone off the line. No, he hasn't. He's still on YouTube. Come on, Gavin. Get online. Oh. Cars are obviously in. The Camboy's in. EXO's in. Shaggy Doo's in. What are they sticking on? Oh. Shaggy Doo serving a 5-second time penalty. That's not going to do right. A new set of inters for EXO. A new set of inters for Camboy. And I tell you what, they're still going to come out in 4th, 5th and 6th. That's not bad, is it? Obviously, the guys who took the gamble on the wets, yeah, it didn't work for them. So they're now going to come back through the field. It's going to help Milker, who lost his wing. And what's not helped Wolverine is the fact that they're all over the back of him. Again! Oh, 16 laps left. What time is it? Yep. Not going to happen. I'm going to be late. Bear with me because I need to... Right, anyway. So lap 50, safety car is doing another lap as all the cars are still going to start catching. Obviously, these guys on the fresh inters might have a bit of fresh grip for the last so many laps. These boys stayed out. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle things. They get that. Safety car will be in this lap because they're all going to be back up in line with it. So Wolverine still holds the lead of this Grand Prix. Now with the other pit stops happening, Tiger Matt is still in at P2. Stern facing now up to third, even though he has been struggling in the wet. Campboy is now fourth, with XO and Shaggy Doo in fifth and sixth, but fourth, fifth and sixth are on a fresh set of intermediates, so they might be on the move. But just behind them, they're not on very old inters either. Then we have Smithy, Sullivan, Parker, G-Man, Matt the Tank, and Milker as we are down to 12 runners in this Grand Prix. I am sorry for my comments being so bad. I'm trying to organise someone to do qualifying for my next stream, which I'm meant to do in about 10 minutes on my own Twitch channel. Perfect Polly 88. Send me a follow. Mo Sullivan picks up a daft penalty under the safety car, which you don't need to get. Under the safety car, because no one can pass you, so just take the corners, go wide as possible. Do what you need to do. Right. Right, safety car's still not in. We still got cars going round. Guys! You're making me frustrated, man. I do love a wet Grand Prix, but... not when I'm in a rush, as it is. Oh, few balls fucked. Right, Mo Sullivan Parker have pitted. Why have they pitted? Getting wings? They've only got 3-lap old medium, intermediates. Well, it's not a wing for him, and it's not all... okay, they're back on the wets. Talk about keeping the safety car out even longer, boys. Cheers. I still don't think that is time for the wets. Can't get on board. Oh, it might be. No, that's still intermediate. While there's still a drying line, that is inters. And that line's only going to get drier once you start driving around it. That is definitely intermediates to me. It's going to be interesting. Because these guys do not look like they're struggling at all. So, taking the gamble again, Mo Sullivan and Parker, but I think they've got it wrong. Right, the safety car is still not in because of the guys pitting. Milker is still 22 seconds behind this lot. So come on, Milker, get a move on. Oh, Milker will catch him this lap. Safety car's going to be in this lap, and these guys are going to be caught out a bit by surprise. Watch it, the lights are going to go out just before pit lane, I reckon. Nope, safety car's going round again. Okay, Wolverine's in, and Tiger Matt's following him. Oh, that's going to drop him down. That's a very late decision. And Stoneface is in as well, so Camboy is now back into the lead of this Grand Prix. Oh, and they're sticking the wets on. That is a full wet tyre. Full wets going on. Hey, up. Right, so now Matt the Tank has been promoted to second. Matt the Tank went onto the wets earlier on. He's still on the inters. Alright, everyone is jumping to the wet tyres. So the guys who made the early shout in Parker and Mo Sullivan are now third and fourth. What a gamble by the guys, which have paid off. Absolutely fantastic stuff. That does now look like it is full wet. Look at the spray on that. Safety car will definitely be in this lap. It has to be. Which will screw Camboy and Matt the Tank up absolutely completely. Alright, let's jump on board with Camboy. I've gone way up. That's a bit close. Surely it is in this lap. There it is. The lights have gone out. The safety car is in this lap, which is not going to help any of the boys so much. Right, so Camboy now has the pace of the pack. When does he go? We're in for an interesting last 13 laps. The question is, can Camboy go, or Camboy is staying out? Oh, look at that, he's already had a moment trying to get the power down. Luckily for him, Matt the Tank is also on the intermediate, so his traction wouldn't have been as good. So what Camboy needs is this track to dry quickly. So the intermediate's going to way up. More Sullivan, look at that, the wets. Oh, Mo Sullivan touching the curb of death. Stone-faced curb, which is giving Tiger Matt the run around the... Oh, I'll tell you what, Parker's lost out, hasn't he? Parker has gone from third to fifth. And defending... Oh, Parker's back up to fourth. And Tiger Matt is off track. And the question is, where does he come back on? He comes back on in 12th, dead last. Parker is struggling on the wets. Matt the Tank is struggling on inters as he goes wide. But Sternface up the inside of Parker Benz, and the Williams driving right round there. Oh, there's contact again. As everyone giving each other the squeeze. Camboy doesn't seem like he's struggling, does he? Up front. He's actually pulled a 10th out and more. Oh no, wait, that's down to 2/10. Camboy struggling through the corners. Camboy, he's got nothing to lose really now. He's going to have to stick with it and hope for the best. Just hope that track dries out and comes back to him. He's very slow through Spinny Dave chicane. What's it like getting the power down out the last corner? It's alright, he's gone a bit wide, but I'll tell you what, he'll have enough from that Renault power engine. And Shaggy Doo is going down the outside of Wolverine. Camboy still holds the lead. Oh, Wolverine goes for a little dive. Goes off track, he realises he thought better of it. Now Shaggy Doo. Oh, there's a bit of contact, Shaggy Doo holds it. But that has given Sternface an opportunity to go up the inside of Shaggy Doo, and does so indeed. So Sternface is now up to 4th. As I tell you what, down the inside of turn 4 goes Mo Sullivan on Camboy on the intermediate, who is struggling in the corners. Camboy defending into turn 6. Oh, he's still there. He's going to run him wide. Mo Sullivan right round the outside. He's off track, but he's now up into P1. Mo Sullivan. Go boy. Now, surely Camboy will let his teammate through. Surely. Yes, he does. There you go. Team orders at Renault. So Wolverine's gone. Now Camboy will try and hold everyone else up. He's on the wrong tyres. It's going 3 wide into turn 10 between the 3 boys. Got a rubbish camera angle. But anyway, Camboy's there. Sternface is off track. And Camboy is just going backwards. So that now gives Mo Sullivan win for the first time in the Grand Prix. Mo Sullivan is up into P1. Not far behind is the guy who has been P1 most of the Grand Prix, and that's Wolverine. As everyone is now getting past, Camboy's in the pits. Tiger Mark's getting a new wing after that. Colossal collisions into turn 4. 10 laps to go. We've got to move down the inside of turn 1. That was Tiger Matt. Oh no, they're coming out the pits. It was G-Man on EXO into turn 1. Great stuff. Alright, Matt the Tank is also in the pits, so everyone is now on the full wet tyre. Camboy had a chance to come in and he stuffed it up, took the gamble, didn't work. Do not know what he is thinking, but anyway. Right, Mo Sullivan is doing well with his wet setup on. Question is, can he keep the Renault behind him, and then can the Renault keep the McLaren behind him? The close battle on track is James Corden on Parker. James Corden's just had a frustrating race. He's just been behind cars after that incident in turn 1 and double stack. Driver of the day is going to be tricky. I'll get back to him because I'll have a think about it. As soon as this Grand Prix is finished, I am off to my other stream, which will be on Perfect Polly 88 Twitch. If you want to follow me on that, for some more great commentary from me with my super dry mouth. I'm going to miss qualifying for that for the end of this, so I will get the race for that one. We are at the Netherlands, as they will be starting in 2 minutes. As Parker has had a massive collision with G-Man. For some reason he got 5 seconds. What if it's just for braking early? That's a bit stupid. It's in the wet. Of course he's going to brake early. Well, that one's bad for me. Gaps are starting to spread, so it's all down to James Corden on Sternface, as they've just gone around campsite, going down into turn 10. And in the background, again, G-Man is all over Parker. I believe it was G-Man. Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's EXO on G-Man. Alright, James Corden trying to send dummies all over. Oh, that's a lot of sausage curb, isn't it? As they're now coming into the start-finish rate, I tell you what, Mo Sullivan is actually pulling away from the Wolverine. Right, anyway. So James Corden still can't do anything about Sternface. as they're now coming round into turn 6. No, turn 5. This is now turn 6. This little kink, which is a corner in the wet. That is no longer a flat out corner. You may get a little tank slapper in the wet around there. Absolutely tricky conditions now, full wet from the full blazing sunshine that we had at the start of this Grand Prix. So let's have a look. So Mo Sullivan leads from Wolverine, followed by Shaggy Doo. Is now catching the Wolverine as well. Sternface holding his own in 4th, with James Corden just behind him, trying to find a way past. Parker in 6th, but he has got a gearbox full of a Red Bull of G-Man. G-Man even, and then Exo in 8th, Milk in 9th, Camboy now in 10th after his mistake of staying out on the inters. Tiger Matt into 11th, who just had an instant in turn 4. Matt the Tank just doing his own thing, getting the points for Ferrari in 12th. Right, so the battle for 2nd and 3rd, Shaggy Doo and the Wolverine not doing too bad. Right, James Corden, he can't do anything in that engine, but just behind him, Exo has got past the G-Man. So Exo is now back into 7th position. So, G-Man's struggling. Oh, he goes off track as well. Oh, and that is why. That is wing damage on the G-Man. Did he hit Parker? Because he ain't getting around corners anytime any quick. So is he going to go to the end, or is he going to box at the end of this lap? It looks like he's losing too much time. It'll be interesting to see what tyre goes on. Does he take a gamble and go back onto the inters, or does he stick another set of wets on? As James Corden has a little bit of a moment coming out of turn 9. Well, but Exo's now all over Parker. And that is how hard it is to see in the wet. Oof. Look at that. Gets about that far and you can barely see him. Absolutely insane. That's on board. So it's even worse if you're driving in cockpit. And you can see just ahead of them, James Corden is still all over the back of Sternface. Shaggy Doo still all over the back of Wolverine. I'll tell you what, Shaggy Doo's not close enough, James Corden's nowhere near close enough, and this ain't nowhere near close enough. So this is going to stay in formation. I'm guessing with no mistakes. That's how it's going to stay. And there we go, G-Man does pit on lap 60 after his wing damage and collision with Parker, I believe. And it is another set of wet tyres, full wets. Look at the grooves and that's how you know it's full wet. And he's going to come out in 11th. Looks like Matt the Tank has spun because he's lost even more time in the Ferrari as Jeremy has joined. It'd be grateful if Jeremy could get a stream set up so he can overtake the comms. Oh, Matt the Tank is just so cautious. He's going to get lapped very shortly. Right, anyway, into the complexity of turn 3. Right, let's have a look. Today we'll make a chat. My commit. Right, anyway, sorry, my commentary has been bad the last few laps. Like I said, I've been worried about another stream that I'm going to be doing right now. So anyway, Tiger Matt has now passed Milker, as Milker is in the pits for get rid of his 5-second time penalty. He's lost a place for Tiger Matt. It's a new set of wets. He didn't get a wing, so interesting to see why he did that, or know why he did that, but I don't have a clue. Right, Shaggy Doo has lost a bit of time to the Wolverine, but just behind him, James Corden still can't find a way past that racing point as they come into... I'm losing my head now. Turn 10. But it was turn 10, we're now at freaking turn 12. That's how slow my brain is working at the minute. James Corden's going to send another dummy down into a Europe car, into Spinny Dave chicane. Oh, and he's very close. But he just does not have the speed down the straight to get past that racing point, or what James Corden's going to be saying, rocket point. Rocket point is flying. Look how fast he's down that straight. He just cannot get close. You're okay for time, mate. We haven't gone into game yet. Yeah, well, I've got 4 laps left, so it won't be long. So I might catch mid-qualifying, but I've got to log into my Twitch as well, so I've got to get the code up and everything, which is frustrating. Mind you, I've got my laptop in front of me, so it's not too bad. Get it straight on there. Right, anyway. James Corden still can't do anything about that rocket point. As they're now coming round turn 6, I believe it's turn 6. Like I said, my commentary's been shocking the last few laps. I've lost with myself where I'm at. I'll apologise to them later on. As Shaggy Doo in 3rd is now starting to catch the Wolverine again as they go through Campsar. They both got the same amount of VRS as well. Stoneface has 18% and James Corden has about 26%. But obviously in the wet, it's easier to get your energy recovery system back, which you get through the braking, because you're not using as much power in the wet. So, see how he's gone from 40% to 65% in a few corners. That's how easy it is to get it back around here. So it does make overtaking a bit more difficult. Oh, I tell you what, Stoneface on that curb, trying to avoid it, almost lost it. Exo is now on the back of James Corden though. Hey up, what's going on here? Exo is on the move. Last 4 laps to go, including this one. As they've gone round Stoneface curb into turn 3. As I head down towards 10-4, I tell you what, Mo Sullivan's got this in the bag. Absolutely got this in the bag. Right, anyway. So Tiger Mark's lost his driver of the day with his instant turn 4 and getting a new wing. Exo is on the move. Shaggy Doo is a little bit closer to the Wolverine. James Corden, yet again in the corners, right on the back of Stoneface, but can't do anything down the straight, so he's just stuck behind him. Sick of seeing that pink wing as he sends a dummy. Nope. Nothing he can do there. So still follow the leader through turn 12. Let's go into turn 13 of Europe car. Into Spinny Dave chicane, where no one has actually spun today. Oh, and look at that. Just look how close James Corden is coming out of there, but he just can't do anything down the straight. Just look at the gap he's got already. He's gone. Rocket point. Boom. Gone. Absolutely nothing you can do. Where's Exo on this, actually? Ooh, forgot about that little battle. Hey. But yep, still absolutely nothing he can do. Right. So, it is close everywhere. As Mo Sullivan's took another second out of Wolverine. That man is flying in the wet conditions. But I'm going to stick with this battle for 2nd, 3rd. And I might as well include 4th, 5th and 6th in there. Let's see how they get through Parker's bends. All taking it all nice and neatly through Campsar for the first 2, then the next 2. That just shows how much of a rocket point it is, because look at him, he's 1.2 seconds down in the corner. As soon as he gets down the straight, that's down to 6/10. I'm going to keep an eye on that this time round. as I come round whatever that corner's called. My other stream has just gone into quali, but I'll sort that out in 3 laps time. So I might catch you in the quali that. Right, anyway. Coming round, turn. Whatever turn that is on. Clown's gone wide. Shaggy dude. Now look at the rocket point. A second. And he's just gaining and gaining and gaining. Not getting that much as he has. That's still only a second. Shaggy Doo just can't do anything about Wolverine. Wolverine's putting his car in the right places, just as Shaggy Doo is, just like Sternface is, just like James Corden is. And Exo gets the free rein to do whatever he wants to explore lines to try and get past someone, because he won't take the risk of trying to hit anyone. Because sometimes a wider line in the wet can be faster, because sometimes there's more grip on the full wet part of the track with these tyres. Especially as the track is starting to dry out, as we are now on the penultimate lap. Mo Sullivan looks like he's now taking it easy, unless he needs a gap, depending on penalties, of course. Right, anyway, coming down out of turn 9, coming in towards turn 10. This is how evenly matched it is in the wet. No, I don't mind you, I say that. It could just be Wolverine holding everyone up. Parker's trying to get a sniff of this, as he's caught up at 1 point odd seconds. Oh, I thought James Corden was going again. It's just another dummy to try and put him off. There you go, James Corden's slightly taking it. There you go, he's got a better run out this time. Is he going this time round? This is close, he's on board. Sternface tries to break the slipstream. Doing a good job, but it is just rocket point from James Corden's point of view, because he just can't get close enough. Down that straight. Oof. Parker's gained another 3/10 on Exo, so Parker's looking for a sniff of anything. Just to gain a spot or two. We are on the last lap. I can't see much going on. Where is Mo Sullivan on track? Mo Sullivan is going into the Parker bends. Coming round. Oh, Sternface has gone wide. Is this James Corden's chance? He's down the inside. No, he's not down the inside of the Parker bends. Sternface is struggling though. Oh, James Corden takes a bit of curb around campsite. Look at the rain bouncing off the track. Yep, nothing there. Just keeping an eye on where Mo Sullivan's back tank starts its final lap. Right, they're coming round. Alright, let's jump on board with the leaders then. Mo Sullivan, once he got to the rain, just showed an absolutely different class and crosses the line in first of this Grand Prix, with Wolverine holding on to second, but jumps Mo Sullivan on penalties. Shaggy Doo going second, Exo in third, jumped everyone at the back of that. Mo Sullivan fourth, Parker up to fifth, James Corden sixth, Sternface seventh. Camboy is coming over in 8th after his gamble did not pay off and got it all wrong. There you go, he's in 8th. Tiger Matt goes over in 8th, he jumps Camboy on penalties. G-Man now coming through Spinny Dave chicane. There you go, around the final corner of Holland and over the line, and he takes 10th. And it's going to be Milker. Congratulations to Milker, being the only one with no penalties. Takes 11th. And Matt the Tank is eventually going to get round. As we'll go on board through Spinny Dave chicane. Go on, Matt. Frustrating for you, I know, but you did your best. And there he goes, over the line with a 133. And that is your Spanish Grand Prix for this round 2, season 2. I'll do a quick run to see who did the fastest lap, but I will say there is a stream on Sunday night, Mo Sullivan Driver of the Day. No, I'm not too sure, you're quick in the wet. Wolverine played it well, to be fair. He was quite fast. To me, driver of the day is EXO. EXO was driver of the day. My laptop's about to die. That's not great. I need to go and get a charger. Yeah, EXO is driver of the day for me, commentary stream. Because I think he did everything absolutely spot on and right. Right, so there you go. Right, Wolverine, Shaggy-Doo, EXO, driver of the day, commentator driver of the day, Mo Sullivan, Parker, Smithy in 6th, Stoneface 7th, Tiger Martin 8th, Camboy with the fastest lap with a 120.9, then G-Man, then Milker, then Matt the Tank, and then your non-finishers, Grimmy, Jack, Jeremy, Dave, yep, so on, so on, so on. Right, good night, God bless from me. I'll be back next Wednesday in this league at 8:30. I've got to shoot off. I've got another stream to do. Good night and God bless.